Welcome to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we're going to be filming a pick a card read. I have some crystal cards here selected. We will find out what is good and what is hidden based on what group you choose. It's not a zodiac read. It's just a pick a card. So you pick a group and meditate on the cards if you need to choose one, and then go from there. Pick that time slot in the comments. These are timeless. You can watch them whenever, and you can switch groups later on if you feel called to do so. You can also watch multiple if you feel called to do so. If you're interested in a personal read or my Patreon, that information is in the description box below. Alright, my beautiful people. Today I've selected 4 crystal cards. I hope that you like them. We'll see if you do or if you don't. This is a Epidote, blue Calcite, jet, and Hiddenite. We're going to do each group starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will move from there. I hope you enjoy the content. I hope you check out the other videos. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed time in life. Let's get into these reads today. Group 1 will be that Peridot. Let me look up the name again. Epidote. Epidote will be our first group. So we'll leave that one out. We'll take these out. Okay, for my first group, this Epidote. Sorry about the shadow. So this is a very, it's like a just natural looking beautiful stone there with that. It's like dark, earthy, and then it switches over to almost moss-like in texture, it looks like. It's quite beautiful. So this is our first group, Epidote. This is the Upgrade Your Version of You group. Epidote is a prismatic earthy green aluminum silicate mineral. It's the get what you give stone, making good vibes even better. But be warned, if you bring Epidote into your world, be ready to bring it. If you're set on wallowing out, keep Epidote at a safe distance. If when you're looking to kick a bad habit, a bad friend, or a bad mood, when you want to cast the spotlight on your weaknesses so that you can work on them. That's what this group is going to represent. Upgrade your version of you. Alright, my group number 1, my Epidote. We'll see what the cards have for you. We've only got the crystal deck today and then the Rider-Waite. So I hope that you like the cards. We'll see. I used 2 different decks, both Rider-Waite. But your first group will be the dark green. We'll just flip that once and set. So, oh, this is not going to work at all, is it? Good Lord. Hold on a second. There we go. Thank you, group 1. I'm so sorry. That's just not going to work with the triple row. I didn't practice this set before I started the video. So, Ace of Swords, 2 of rods or wands, and the Fool. So you have any Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the sign of air with swords, the energy of intellect, and you have any Sagittarius, Leo, Aries with the sign of fire, being those the wands, and they do represent passion. The Fool is the very first card of the deck. It is a major arcana card, so it's spirit speaking. So for you, it's like you're breaking through on whatever this is. If it's someone, if it's a bad habit, if it's something that you just need to work on, you're breaking through on that. You're having clarity on that in some way, shape, or form, in an intellectual way. Like, you're learning about it and you're thinking, this is obvious to me now in some way. And then with the Seven of Wands, it's like you're mounting that defense that this card requires. You're maintaining some form of control for yourself. So the Fool would be that final energy of it. I feel like it's probably a new beginning for you, but it could be you being kind of wondering about life. It could be you being innocent in a situation, but it could also represent foolishness. So remember that, right? So breaking through clarity, sharp mind, perseverance, mounting a defense, maintaining control, innocence, new beginning, wonder, foolishness. For you, this could simply be, if you're remaking yourself, it could be that you're mounting some sort of a defense, understanding your behavior and changing it, and you're going in that direction. This is going to be, I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. This is the recent past to current energy for you. So you're either, you have recently done this, or you're currently kind of going through this where you're like, okay, I understand how this affects me, or this person affects me, or how this habit affects me, etc., behavior, or whatever. And you're changing it in some way, shape, or form. So your future will be this second row, okay? This is what you have here. Beautiful row. Look at that. So, another Rider-Waite, of course. I do prefer them. That's my favorite deck to use. So, you have two appearing twice. The sun does appear in between them, which I find that interesting. This is your future read, if this is working for you so far. So stepping out of that energy of you, after you making that defensive move, you really going within and on this journey and kind of figuring out to some extent what to do next with this clarity. And in your future, as you consider change, you're finding some sort of extreme success, and it's bringing to you some sort of unity or a relationship, which is, I mean, excellent if that's what you want. I mean, I don't know why you want that, but okay, anyways, so Epidote, you are here. We already went over fire signs. The sun could represent a Leo, and the cups we did not go over. They do represent water. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and it is the energy of emotion. So the Two of Wands is planning, making decisions, leaving home. Usually you could be doing that. Your thing that you need to change could be your home life in some way, shape, or form. Or you could be leaving home to expand. Either way, with that sun card there being joy, success, celebration, and pleasure, you're finding what you wish as you make this plan with this new knowledge. And the Two of Cups being unity, partnership, connection, you're finding either, it could be as simple as a connection, some sort of new and probably passionate connection. It could be love. If not love, it's something that, it's a relationship that fulfills emotional needs for you. So it could be a spiritual relationship. It could be a very connected friendship, right? It could be many things. It's some sort of a bond, a new unity that is very powerful and emotional. And it comes after you make this change that you're already working on. Success is in your future, my group one. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you have a beautiful season. Don't forget to check out the other pick of cards. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Group 2 will be blue Calcite. I think it's quite pretty. It's like almost like a sky blue. So, blue Calcite, this group is to act on your dreams, okay? That's the main message for your read, we'll call it, with the crystal guidance cards. So, blue Calcite. Dreamy, calming blue Calcite is the fresh from the meditation retreat vision board making hippie of the Calcite family. People who stare up at the ceiling worrying about the future at 3 a.m. could need this. So if you're someone that worries a lot, you could need it. And then when stress is the enemy, use this, right? So freaking out is not a prerequisite for accomplishment. Deadlines aren't death sentences. Stress will extinguish your creativity and crush your dreams if you let it. Call on the calming, focused energy of blue Calcite to remind you to put stress in its place far away from the joy of the process and the delight of dreaming big. Act on your dreams. Beautiful. Group 2, blue Calcite. I hope you enjoy your read. We'll be doing 2 decks, both Rider-Waite. The first will be the dark green. It will represent your recent past, current energy. The second row will represent your future. So let's see. You have all element cards. The 8 of Wands is any fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, representation with the rods there of passion in the tarot. The 10 of Swords being the air card, swords being the energy of intellect in the tarot, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then the pentacles do appear, any earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, the energy of money manifestation. So with rapid action comes some sort of major backstabbing or betrayal, and it leads to you being more efficient. So that's interesting. 8 of Wands is rapid action, movement, quick decisions. So if it wasn't like a quick movement, it was at least a decision that you made quickly. So it might have not been thought out, right? I don't mean that in a rude way. It's just sometimes we make decisions quickly and then we didn't think about all the information because we were quick-paced with it. The 10 of Swords is failure, collapse, defeat, backstabbing. So if it's not being backstabbed by someone, it's experiencing failure. Like it's realizing that your rapid action. So like if you are a procrastinator, this is you putting something off till right at the end of the deadline and doing it really quickly, but not doing it well enough, maybe, like, or not meeting your deadline because you have, like, because you're super efficient. So what I mean by that is the Knight of Pentacles is a court card. He represents efficiency, hard work, and responsibility. It could simply be that, again, in your recent past or your current energy, you're recognizing, like, what this card says here, right? Stress puts you potentially in a place where you don't act and you're less efficient, potentially. And you're learning about that in your current experience. You're recognizing that sometimes, like if you're someone that stresses, like if you experience extreme anxiety or something like that, you might do that. You might put things off no matter how many reminders you set or how many like friendly reminders you give yourself. You still wait until the very end, which sometimes leads to defeat and makes you look like you're not as efficient. But you are incredibly efficient. So I feel like that's the underlining message, is that a lot of times you can't finish or you don't meet your deadline because you're good at what you do. And so that means that you trying to do it all at last minute doesn't work. Fair enough? Okay. Again, that's your recent, past, to current energy. So the next set will be the light green. And you have Justice, Major Arcana, or Spirit Speaking. Oh, you have, okay, so all 4 elements appear officially for you, which I always find interesting. You have 88 here appearing, of course, not in the same row, not consecutively. You have 2 knights appearing, so 2 court cards of different elements, but also both knights, and they're appearing in the same placement, which I find interesting. So take from that what you wish, please. So it could represent, we'll explain that in a second. So water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the energy of emotion in the tarot. You acting on your dreams, there's some sort of justice here. So it's the scales being presented. It could simply be what we just discussed, where you're recognizing some sort of behavior, or you're recognizing how to fix it, like how to meet your deadlines in a better way, if that's what it is for you. And it's that 88 could really be about you bringing in a level of efficiency and wanting to change your ability to be more quicker, maybe like move more quickly, be more efficient at a quicker pace, right? Get better at whatever you're enjoying, act on your dreams in some way, shape, or form, right? Continue to do the project even though you might have failed a deadline. That's okay, right? Human experience is sometimes, like, our walk on this plane is filled with times of, oh, I shouldn't have done that, and I need to do this instead next time. And that, as long as you learn the lesson, it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. So, with the Justice card, could be any Libra in your life. Justice represents truth, fairness, law, clarity, cause, and effect. It is a 9 card, so you have 8, 9, 10 in this row. There's some sort of, like, yeah, you're coming to the conclusion about something. Like, in the universe is with you on it. With the 8 of Cups, you have walking away, disillusionment, leaving something behind, with right after Justice. So you're breaking through some sort of fear, some sort of understanding, and yeah, it could simply be in your future, because of this learned lesson, you start to experience more abundance because you're walking away from this type of behavior, or however this affects you, right? However you're not following through on a scheduled deadline, or maybe promises, if this has to do with your personal life. I feel like this has a lot more to do with a professional, like, this is more like a career read. So this is like you really recognizing how deadlines affect you if you're an anxious person, and because of, like, cause and effect, you're like, okay, well, I really have to get, like, I have to change certain things. I want this job, so I have to be there on time. I want this experience, so I have to do whatever the change is. I have to not self-sabotage. I have to meet the deadlines. I have to, etc. for you. And you're walking away because that illusionment, or that not understanding whatever this behavior was, has been broken. And the Knight of Cups being that final card for you. Idealistic thought, romanticism, following one's heart, is the Knight of Cups. So, again, chasing your dreams. So with this brilliant understanding, and you already being efficient at whatever you do, if this is career read for you, you're like only using this information, this mistake, to better yourself, which we should always do. We learn. It's okay. Just keep learning. It's okay to learn. Consider mistakes learning moments in your life could sincerely change. So act on your dreams, follow your heart in some way after you continue this kind of growth change for yourself, and I feel like you're going to have some sort of gift because of it. Like if this is a career read for you, this will be like a promotion or a new job opportunity altogether, with something that creates both money and like some sort of like you really enjoy whatever you're doing, so you feel fulfilled, right? Okay, group 2, my blue calcite. I hope you enjoyed the content. Check out the other reads. Remember, these are timeless. You can watch them again if you wish, and you can choose another group if you want to. Okay, have a beautiful day. Group 4. Group 4 will be Jet. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna set these here. So Jet is this almost like slate. It's like it has black gray and like that gunmetal gray, and then also like light hues of gray. It's really pretty. If you can see the sides there, okay. I feel like my camera's not so great today. I don't know why. Okay, so claim your space. My Jet group, group 3. Earthy and grounding, the true black mineraloid variety of coal is an ancient fossilized driftwood. The people that could need it are empaths and witchy types. Holla! Okay, so when you should use it is when you are asking for guidance from elsewhere. If you're watching this video, you're watching a tarot session, you're looking for advice, right? So think a seance, a guided meditation, hardcore tarot session. Jet can take the edge off of high vibe stones like moldavite and serpentine, and is a wise old friend to bring as your number one wherever your triggers are sure to be on the guest list. I feel like everyone needs this crystal. I want one. Anywho, so claim your space with this card because it'll bring you peace, right? With this stone, if you carry it with you, if you so wish. So, my beautiful Jet group, let's get into this today. I have 2 sets of Rider-Waite for you. We will start with dark green. I will flip all at once because they are already chosen. Okay, so the first row will represent your recent, past, current energy. The second row will represent the future. Swords do represent Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the energy of air, and intellect. Wands or rods represent fire. That's Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, the energy of passion in the tarot. You have the 5 and the Queen of Swords. The Queen is always an interesting card in my opinion, and it's wild that she follows this. For your, okay. Before we go over definitions, let's just be clear here. Anytime that you need to claim your space, you need this. And the first card is the 5 of Swords. Oh my lord. Okay, so the 5 of Swords, if you're unfamiliar, is kind of simply put, some form of sneaky behavior. I like to joke and say swiper, no swiping when this card comes out, but it doesn't always have to be sneakiness. It's not the 7 of Swords, right? It's any you or anyone around you that has a win at all cost attitude. This will help you deal with them. Or some form of like some sort of ambition that's like just uncontrollable in some way, shape, or form. They don't they continue with ambition regardless of if they should or not. Fair enough. And because of that, it leads to some form of understanding. You recognizing that behavior and not taking it personal and being like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and use this stone or use this understanding, like this knowledge, to my betterment. So I'm not going to take it personal that they're ambitious or they're sneaky or whatever. I'm just going to have like clarity on it. I'm going to be clear on it because I see that they do that, and I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm not going to take it personal, etc. So with this crystal card, I feel like, so you also have the Queen of Swords, and she represents complexity, perceptive thoughts, and having clear mind. So she really, the Queen of Air, right? The Queen of Intellect. So she is you coming to terms with this behavior about whoever it is and being recognized, or whatever it is that you need to be calm about, and you're able to do that. And then with the like, however you need to be, you're able to breathe through it and speak in a calm manner. However you need this stone, it's gonna give you that. Because you're able to do that, the Four of Pentacles appear. Wands. The Four of Wands appears. It's some sort of celebration. It could be a celebration due to this. You could simply be celebrating this. Since this is your recent past to current energy, you either already know this or you're coming to this information like today, that's what I mean by current. So if this is resonating for you, you're recognizing that, and you're adapting, and you're moving forward in a way that with this clear-mindedness that benefits you and creates some sort of like community, home, some form of like, I feel like it really represents you being able to be passionate and calm because you understand how some people are, and you're able to take that into consideration with this stone, and you're learning how to continue to do that, and it's benefiting you in a major way. So the next row will be your future, and you have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Empress. So we had air, fire, and now we have water in the energy, and finally a spirit card, a major arcana with the Empress. The Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups are going to represent emotion in the tarot. They are going to represent any Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with that water energy. The Ace is a beautiful card, and so is the Six of Cups. And good Lord, you have the Empress to follow. So trust your gut, okay? I want to say that first of all. Whatever understanding you're coming to, you're not wrong. Like, you really just need to learn how to be calm, because remember, if you don't, if people understand, if you're easily triggered, right, and people recognize that quickly, they'll use it against you. So if they're too ambitious, they might use it against you, right? So with the Ace of Cups, in your future, you're experiencing some form of new connection, intuitive understanding with yourself due to this learned knowledge. It could be you recognizing your spiritual connection. If you're like, this is for witchy people, so I'll just be real with you. Like, as you learn lessons, your intuition grows stronger. As you accept your gifts, they grow stronger. As you continue to work with this energy, it grows stronger, right? Like any other skill. So as you learn to keep yourself calm and to understand what is going on around you, it allows you to have this new emotional experience where you really do appreciate, and in kind of like an emotional way, how your intuition works, and you are really coming to terms with who you are. So that Six of Cups is familiarity, memories, healing, restoration. I feel like this card for you really does represent all of the intuitive lessons culminating from your life. I know that sounds weird. I don't normally say that for the Six of Cups. I would say like it's healing in an emotional way. You're experiencing that by recognizing how you have power in your life. You're also experiencing familiarity and memories with this as you simply come to terms with how people in the past have affected you and how to strengthen your future. You're really experiencing that healing because you just have come to terms with how this affects you, how to see through people, and how to work with it regardless. So finally, the Empress is your last card, Major Arcana. She represents beauty, fertility, nurturing, luxury, and creativity. Did I say creativity twice? Fertility, if I said it twice. Fertility is the other one. Okay, so she is, with you coming to terms with who you are, she is you, right? She is you being able to nurture what you wish, able to grow what you want, connecting with the world around you. If you're a witch, you know that you're a healer to an extent, so you know, like, you might be coming to terms with what elements you work best with, what type of spirituality works well for you, and you're recognizing how to nurture everything around you, like how you do that and how to continue doing that in some way with this learned knowledge. However you become calm, right? Not allowing people to trigger you because you don't want to seem irrational, and people start to see with that you being calm in these situations. They start to see you more for who you are rather than who people might want you, right, to see you for, right? So instead of allowing them to trigger you and you act out, you just breathe through it and you kind of deal with it in a really calm manner, and you move through it in a way that people are like, wow. Group 4, my jet group, group 3, excuse me, my cat is very loud. Group 3, my jet group. I hope you enjoyed the read. I hope you enjoyed the content. Beautiful future looking ahead for you. You've got this. If you're interested in any of my other reads, they are of course on the channel. This read's timeless, so if you want to check out another group, you can. If you want to check this out later and watch a different group or the same group, you can. Enjoy the season. I love you all. Bye. Group 4. Our final group is Hiddenite. Hiddenite. I love this. I just think it's just absolutely breathtaking. It has like a blush and like light yellow and also that aquamarine, but like almost a light turquoise. I just love it. I love it. So Hiddenite. Oops, sorry. I've not worked with Hiddenite much myself. This is claim your happy place. This is a group that should claim their happy place if you felt called to this read. So, excuse my cat, she's very loud. A variety of spodumene. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. This is the word I'm attempting to pronounce. Look it up for yourself. Thank you. Hiddenite's green aura emanates the warm and fuzzies. If you tap into the stone's frequency and feel the buzz, you must have a big heart. Use it. Hiddenite, like its cuddly pink cousin, kunzite. Oh, it looks like kunzite. That's a blush stone. Okay. Should be aimed at the heart. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't usually do the where to put it. I meant to do the who needs it, which is, it says French existentialists, future trippers, and bad romantics. So if you experienced neglect in your childhood, this might be for you. When you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future, Hiddenite is down to make the most of every moment. If you're in a rut, call on Hiddenite to help you love your way out of it. Claim your happy place. Beautiful final group. Okay. So, if you have, I think it was 2 videos ago for the pick a card specifically, that I did Kunzite as a group. So, interesting. I like this Hiddenite. You've got 2 Rider Waits here. We'll do dark green for your recent past to current energy. Let's flip them all at once. The Emperor, any Aries could be of significance, being a major arcana. The 2 of Swords, being air, any Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that energy of intellect. And the Moon, beautiful. Pisces could be important in your life. So, you are making some sort of blindfolded decision. It's extremely hidden from you. You have some sort of intuitive feeling about someone or so this doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, right? That Aries card, the Emperor, could be a leader in your life. It could be a boss. It could be someone that has power over you. It could be someone that has a say in your life in some way, shape, or form. And you're making a blindfolded decision about them intuitively. And something is like, this is hidden from you in your recent past and your current energy. You know you have to make a decision, but it's major hidden. So what I mean by that is the Emperor represents structure, ambition, authority, and rationality. The 2 of Swords represents difficult decision, indecision, and stalemate. Or, excuse me, difficult choices. So it could be simply that you're making some sort of a difficult decision about an authoritative figure or some sort of leadership role, or you're coming to a stalemate because you don't have enough information here. So that Moon represents unconscious decisions, illusions, intuition, and unclarity. You might need to go within and meditate and really make decisions based on what's best for you rather than what is presented information-wise to you. This could represent you claiming your happiness through you putting your foot down in certain ways. You recognizing that you might this isn't gonna be for everyone, but if you've left a job and then returned and like they're offering you it back or something, and this is you being like, the money would be good and I need that, but intuitively I know that this isn't a good idea because I've learned the lesson. I've already left the job twice, right? Or once, however many times. If you quit a job, it's probably for a good reason, just like a relationship, right? If you quit a relationship, it's probably for a good reason. I am not one of those people who thinks you should get back with your exes. There is so many people in this world. Move forward with your life. Anywho. So, claim your happy place through this kind of time where you recognize it could be, let's see your future, it could be you coming to understanding about a hidden truth. It's that simple. About your intuition or otherwise. Or simply that if you be loving in situations, how you can be the leader, right? How you can lead others to be kind of beautiful people with you, and making kind of a blind decision on that. But that's not going to be for everyone. So for your final row, you have 4 of Cups, any water sign. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the energy of emotion in the tarot. You have the Death card appearing, Major Arcana. 3rd for your read, and you have another 4, the 4 of Swords being that air energy. We went over air. We went over the water card. Death could represent a Scorpio. So as you claim, remember we went over this, but I'm just going to flip it again and be like, so for example, remember how I said if you experience, this card could be for people that experienced like neglect in their childhood. You could be, this is going to be for some people. You could be recognizing that and recognizing that you bring certain partners into your life based on what you were taught to accept. Oh my, I missed that. You have 444 here. Okay, so my beautiful, beautiful Hiddenite group. Yeah, you might need therapy for that. You really might need to like go within and meditate and recognize that you accept certain behaviors in people not because you deserve it, but because of what you were taught to accept as a child. This future row could be, it seems like it's speaking to that group. So it depends on which group you are. If you're more so of like you're making a blind decision about a leadership role or someone in authoritative figure over you, it might be that as well. Like it might be like, oh, I allow them to do this, this, and this because I think they know best, but maybe they don't, right? I don't normally say that with the Emperor. Normally it's someone that does have like their, it's like, I hate to say that, but like someone that has it all together. He's the king of all kings. He usually can manifest things really well, but something is hidden about him, and you're making a, if you're not the Aries, then sorry, I keep getting pulled into that career read mode. I don't know why. I don't usually offer career reads, but if this is a leadership position, and this could be, if so, the two different split offs for that group would be you being the leadership position or the role of a leader in some way, shape, or form, and you recognizing how to make some sort of blindfolded decision regardless of a stalemate, and it being having to be an intuitive decision because it's super blinded to you. So, or you're making a decision about a leader, right? But it's super blinded to you, and it has to be an intuitive decision. So that's going to vary, but 444 is here. So for the final row, I think I named 3 groups officially. This is going to vary. If it's more so a career read, not someone recognizing how they like take in romantic partnerships, right? So I know that I split off on different career points, but ultimately they combine as the 4 of Cups, the Death card, and the 4 of Swords. So your future is you being apathetic in some way as change appears, and having to go within ultimately to claim that happy place, regardless of which group it is. So I guess what I'm saying is all 3 of you, all 3 groups for this row for Hiddenite, you have the 4 of Cups is apathy, contemplation, disconnection. The Death card is ending of some sort of a cycle, new beginnings, change, and metamorphosis. True growth from chaos. And the 4 of Swords is rest, restoration, contemplation. So you need to go within emotionally and with, like, in your mind about whatever decision this is. I really feel like for a lot of people, this could be recognizing that certain behaviors in your life are due to the way that you experienced your childhood, and you simply need to change it. For some of you, instead, or how you bring people in, right, you need to change how you, like, what boundaries you place. And this is what I mean. If you're not comfortable doing that, then you definitely need therapy. You were probably in some sort of a childhood situation where you weren't allowed to make like decisions, basically. So you do need therapy. You do need to start being able to be decisive and not always indecisive, right? And you're recognizing that to claim your own happiness, you have to have a little bit of control. Not all the control. That's not what I mean. But it might be presented to you, whatever is hidden, and you don't want to hear it, but that change is coming regardless. If you don't want to hear that you need therapy, you know what I mean, then it still needs done. You're still going to keep getting the same lesson over and over again. I think I went over this with 2 groups before you, or the one before you. Human experience is sometimes lessons, and it's the sooner that you come to terms with failures being lessons, the sooner you become comfortable with learning more quickly and adapting in a better manner. This could be that for you in a different way. Recognizing how certain things in your life are due to whatever connections that were hidden to you before, you not wanting to see them in the future, but the change being there regardless, and you going within and making the change. You seeing, like, truly through contemplation and meditation how to change, and how to claim, like, your space in that way, how to, that Hiddenite, right? Claim your happy place. So you're able to claim your happy place if you make those changes. If it's not therapy for you, it could be like you need to for some reason you need to sorry, got distracted. For some reason, in some way, shape, or form, you need to my husband and I got cameras up, and anytime I see anything, it kind of like throws me off because I can see the screens from here. So anywho, I didn't mean to get off topic on your read. I love you all so much. If it's not therapy for you, I think is where I was at. Your guides are telling you in some way, shape, or form you're ignoring some sort of behavior that needs changed, and it's going to change regardless. So even if you don't need therapy, and you can easily kind of maneuver your own way, shape, or form. So like what I mean by that is you might just need to like sit down and really like meditate on all the issues and connect yourself so that you can metamorphose. Right? Not everybody needs therapy. Sometimes you just need to sit down and recognize how kind of all these things fit together and where you need to change. I love y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget, these reads are timeless. You can view another group if you wish now. You can come back and watch this one again later, or you can pick another group if you watch this video. Enjoy the content. Have a beautiful day. I love you all so much. Bye!